Hey, chat, we're going to the tippy top of the mountain. Hopefully, we can get there during the stream. What a nice day. Wow, look at that. I'm a little nervous. I don't know. The game has gotten, like, significantly harder, though. Not unfairly difficult, right? But it's still, like, I definitely need to, like, be more careful what I do. I don't think I can... Can I cross that? I don't think that's possible. Thanks, Mac. Oh, no, that's too far. I could try. So if this is too far for me, where could I go? Do they want me to climb that? Like what's over my head right now, chat? That'd be crazy. This guy is pretty flexible. Nah, close, but no. All right. I guess this could be one way, but I really want to try this out. Is this something I could do? Am I capable of climbing this? I mean, seeing how, like, this guy has really good balance. This is probably very doable. But I think... He was about to fall. I had to put my foot down. I mean, I'm sure the game wants me to... Okay, yeah, we need to start over here. Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, that's hard. Okay. I need... I don't know. Methinks not, right? Yeah, I don't think that's it. Or actually, what if... Right. But now I can't, like, keep climbing this way. I would need to cross over. I think we should go with this foot. My God, he's doing it. I think it's too far in. No! We can do it. We can do it. Come on. Go back. It's like a ladder. Can't see. Can't see. No. Okay, we can start in the bottom rung. Fine. Thank you. Okay. Where's my shadow? Here it is. I kind of wish there was an accessibility setting to like make a more obvious shadow for my feet. Because sometimes it's very difficult to say where exactly my foot is going to land. I want to start. Okay, I do want to start with my right foot. I have a better view. Okay, okay, that's not it. Okay. All right. Not good. Nope, I'm gonna fall. Oh, no, I'm not. This is my last try, by the way. If I don't manage to do it now, I'm gonna move somewhere else. Okay. What did I do last time? I stretched out, but not far enough to reach it, but far enough for me to fall. Right. I think that means that whatever foot I had on this rung was too far out. So I need to like have my toes on this so that I have a better grip like this, right? I think that's it. So now I'm gonna reach for that one. I wish I could get a better view, better angle. Okay, no. That's it. Not too hard. No. Nope. Nope. Let's go over here. Boom, boom, boom. You're good. Come on, get up. We got a mountain to climb. This looks climbable. Oh yeah, slippery. I forgot. Nice. There we go. Flat ground, my one weakness. My number one enemy. Is this slippery? Was that a can? Damn. I really do have good balance. Wow. That's we're fine. Okay, here we go. Can I use the cart? No, probably not. See here, see here. We want to walk. I mean, we could stay on the planks, but I do think it's quicker. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it's quicker to go here. Oh, sound. Oh, that was very close. So I can tell where my left foot is going to land. but it's easy. It's harder to tell with the right foot. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I need to stop doing that. Okay. Sounds glitching out a little. I'll just the game want me to go to the I can make this. I think. Yeah. Okay. The hard part's coming up. It looks similar to that one puzzle I tried to attempt the last time, chat. The curving, not even the curving, the fucking beams that went up and down. Uh and I had to like turn around to slide down the first bend of the beams. It looks like that, but this time around, instead of like wider beams, it's going to be a fucking narrow rail. Oh god. Good luck, don't fall. Thank you, Lawless, and welcome to the stream. I'll make sure not to fall. I'll try. I believe in myself. Is this a better angle? This might be better, chat. Yeah, it's pretty much like it's right on top of our head. This is a good angle for this. Oh god! What is that? No, they don't connect. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. How do I do this? Oh, do I fall? Oh, I think I might want to fall to the right, chat. Just jump it. I think I fall to the right. Right? I mean, that's probably one option. I could maybe somehow manage to make it across, but falling to the right and then somehow finding a way up. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Actually, I don't know about that. That might not be a thing. All right. I need to figure out the approach. I think it's got to be the wood. We use the wood because if I stay on the rail, I'm just going to fall down. Jesus. Okay, this is kind of tough. That was on purpose. All according to plan, chat. All according to plan. There we go. As long as my heel doesn't catch against the board. How you beat the game, or is this your first run? This is my first run. I have not beat the game yet. Oh, okay. This angle. Woo! Move your head. I'm leaning up on my chair right now, chat, thinking that I can actually get a better angle of the fucking toes. That it's like when you lean to the left or the right when you're driving, when you're playing a driving game. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm surprised I actually managed to do that. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're not home free yet, though. Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh, we're back to the beams. Here we go. I need water. I need water. I need to drink water right now. I don't have any fucky waiting for me, right? Anything fucky? Not really. I think we're just swimming over there ahead of us. But no, this is my first playthrough. I'm a bit late to the game, but I was playing other games. I don't really stream very frequently. I'm limited to the weekends because my internet does not like it when I stream when other people are in my apartment building. So I'm limited to weekends. And that means I only get to like play a bit of whatever game I'm streaming at that moment for a few hours each weekend. Each week, really. All right. I can just throw myself into the water. I don't need to keep doing this. Yeah, I'm just going to the water. Here we go. Good job. Oh my god, he's so good. Are we going to the cave or are we going up here? Cave. Let's go to the left. All right. Get up. To the right. Oh, it's getting cold. We've... We're at the base of the mountain. We better dry up as soon as we can. We don't want to get hypothermia. This is the part of the game where we start a fire with our feet. Oh, rushing waters. I'm guessing if I fall into these waters, I go back down. Can't see. Turn around. There we go. Can I walk? Oh, wait. What now? Yeah, get as close as possible. Oh, that's steep. But I didn't fall. I just need to be careful I don't like place my foot somewhere very deep that makes me swim. I'm sure that will make me go back down. Again, I really appreciate the like map design in this game because no matter what, you might feel, except for one moment in the game, you probably will never feel like you're gonna feel like you're going the wrong way, but ultimately you're never not going the wrong way. The game still leads you the right way. Where the I say that as I now wonder, where the fuck am I going? Oh, yeah. Yep. Should have known. Get up! Get up! Bro, please, it's so shallow right now. It's so shallow. Stop. Stop. Get up. All right. I now know I don't need to walk on the rocks right now. Oh, that was close. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. So we walk over the boards, and I guess we go back down into the water. Not like that. Not like that. Come on. Stay there. Stay there. Good.
Fuck you, Gritty.
Hey, Otis. Why are you walking upstream? You're not a salmon. I may not be a salmon, but I am ready to mate. And where else can I find a good mate if not upstream? Okay, there we go. Chat, does algae not form in rushing water? Oh, that looks deep. Here? Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're fine. We did it. See some boards. Oh, finally. Jesus. It tends not to. It can, but rarely. All right. How? Okay, how much would I have needed to climb if I went the other way? I don't know. Oh, this looks fun. What's that? Huh. What the hell is this? What am I looking at? So I see the left, right? I mean, I don't know how... Okay, I don't know how we would get up to the left other than... Let's just start messing around. We'll figure it out. Wait for the next one? Nope. Nope. No, okay. We're... Oh! Wait. I think I see now. Ow. Stay here. Get up quick. Or not. Don't stay here. Fall. There we go. Careful. I have an idea of what I could do. But I will need to be quick.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. I was too quick. Go back. Let's do that again. I think you saw what I was trying to do. Like, rush to the frame walk over the frame and onto the next board once it goes over. And I can walk on it without slipping. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was doing. I I didn't know where to go after that. I think I have the right idea. I'm not I wasn't sure if I could go to the left. It looked like too wide of a gap. It also doesn't quite look like where we're supposed to go unless it is. But I say that because I saw the fruit, and the fruit are optional. So I don't know if this. I doubt it. I can't. Oh wait, there's also this to the right. So going all the way over there is probably for the fruit, or maybe we can keep going. I don't know. Let's. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna aim for the left. See what we can do. I messed up. That's fine. That's fine. I was multitasking. We're gonna aim for the left. We'll see how much work it's gonna take to get the fruit. And then, oh god, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Get up! Stop! Okay. I messed up.
Ow.
Don't fall into water. Why? You gonna watch that? No, I'm gonna go to the right. We're going to the right. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, next one. I will actually prepare this time. God damn it. My foot got caught. Oh, that's too far. That is way too far. Here we are. Let's go to the right. Top right, I mean. Nope. Okay. Can try again. Stay here. Stay here. Nice. Ow. Nope. Okay. That's where I want to go. This is just worse. It's just getting worse. Come on. Oh. Damn it. Let's use this angle. I can barely see where I'm stepping. That didn't help. We'll get it. Burp, burp, burp. Okay, step with the left. Well, I mean the right. Oh, jeez, I took too long. There we go. Finally. Jeez. Careful. Yeah, I see how we're going to climb up. Careful, careful. Too close. Run here. Yep. There we go. Nice. Yes. Marble. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're two. Can we somehow move the marble? No. So this could be a way up. It looks like it. Let's go this way. We're up. Oh, let me drink my water, chat. Give me a sec. Oh, I see some trees. Some vegetation. I'm guessing we are walking towards the next what's that called? That's not called a turbine, right? Turbine involves electricity. The next wheel. Let's call it a wheel. But yeah, I'm guessing that's where we're going. Ow. And up here, right? Or, oh, this looks easier. Oh yeah, we don't really know why we're climbing the mountain. Our friend is like working on a cabin that's like pretty much at the tippy top of the mountain, and they were said, you know what? We're going to the tippy top as well. Yeah, that's where I'm going. You know, there's nothing up there, right? Yeah, I know. We're going up there anyway. I mean, we have nothing else to do. Oh, I'm not going for I'm not going for that. Like it looks easy, but I don't really want to. And that's, oh, how far back would that set me? Oh no, that would suck. No. No thanks. I actually want to finish this game on stream. I'm not gonna get silly. Ow. I need to get my rhythm back. Give me a sec. Here we go. Oh, shit. Stairs. Thank God. Chad, there's stairs. Thank Christ for stairs to the tippy top. All right.
Crap.
You ever seen one this big?
Oh, Jim,
It's 250 stories.
you like these stairs, huh?
Well, I don't just like them, I made them.
Yeah?
Proud of your work.
This is my masterpiece.
They look okay.
It's not about looks, it's about function.
Yeah.
Just look behind.
Yeah, there's a nice cliff path back there. I might take that. That looks better.
You can't. It's too hard for you.
It's not that hard.
They call it the man breaker.
The man breaker.
Yeah, because many men have been broken trying to get up that thing. Trying for years, practicing.
Listen,
you know,
I'm going up the man breaker. I'm gonna scamper up that man breaker without falling once.
you're just going to be bashing your head against this thing for the next 5 years.
I'm not. It's not gonna take me 5 years.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
going
get
to
up
take you 5 years because you're going to break down and take the fucking stairs.
Give me until 5 p.m.
Mate, by hook or by crook, you're taking these stairs.
I swear I will never take these stairs.
Look, if that's how you feel, Nate, I forbid you to take these stairs.
You can't forbid me.
I forbid you to take them.
You can't forbid.
You swore.
I'll take them if I want.
You s-
I mean, I won't. I
Well,
can though.
No, you can't.
I can.
You can't.
If I wanted to, I could.
Look, I'm heading up there now. But if I see you scampering up these stairs after you've sworn that you won't,
Yeah.
you have to call me Lord.
No, no, I can't
Because
take the
I
stairs.
am Lord of these stairs.
You, fine. Whatever. I don't care.
Well, I'll see you at the top.
All right.
I'm not taking the
Look at me
stairs.
go.
I'm not calling you Lord. I'll take the stones. I'll take the rocky path, the less trodden path. Okay, I guess we're not going for the wheel, huh? Oh, my head. He wasn't wrong about me bashing my head against it for the next 5 years. Wait, did he say 5 years? Is it actually gonna take me 5 years, Chad? I need to be careful. I don't know how he managed to hold on. That was crazy. All right. If only I could move my head just a little, you know? Nice little loose rock just right there. Another one. Be careful. No, you don't want to step on that. You also want to make sure you place your foot on right on top of them because the sides are slippery. Like that. Oh god, yeah, there it is. This rocks. Oh, this bit looks torturous. Okay. Yeah. Very right. Place your left foot right here. Oh, I think the game wants me to scamper up. No, 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 no!
Okay.
Okay, I'll use a different angle next time. Okay, I see. How far up did we get? I think we were at the very top, chat. It said his stairs are 250 stories up.
Oh no.
Okay. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. That's kind of scary. No. Now we're good. Is there a better camera angle? Rumble mouse speed? No. Nope. Okay. Did I stop the music? I stopped the music. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Thank you. We're coming up on the first difficult step. Fucking loose rocks, man. I swear to God. I got a little nervous. Sorry. That's not where I want to place my foot. No. Trying to place it over here. Yep. Here we go. Just a few more. Nope, that's a loose rock. Careful. Okay, here we go. I wish I could see better. Okay, I panicked a little, but we managed to do it. It's not very slippery, but you still like you need to keep moving to climb up like the side of these rocks. As long as they're not like 90 degrees, right? If they're sloped, you just need to keep moving. You can't stop. Oh, scary. Actually, how did that guy manage to build stairs? Also, yeah, there are 3 human-looking humans, right? In this world, counting me. And then the rest are these horse-like donkey people, right? They look more like donkeys to me than horses. I think I start doing this because I'm pressing my face right against the base of the cliff. Nope. 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 No. All right. That was scary. How? There we go. So I wonder, like, did they transform into these donkey people, or? I mean, they must. I get the impression that they transformed into them. I don't know if it's like a matter of how long they've been here, or if they were like that before they arrived here, before they got isekai'd into this world. All right. Nope, I almost pressed both buttons at the same time. Nope. Probably born like that. They weren't born this way. Oh, look, a banana. Sure hope I don't step on it. Okay. That's a shortcut. Is it? No, no, it's not. No, it's not. What's that bean? We're going this way. I don't see where I could go. Like that way. Oh shit, okay. I see. That was kind of scary, but we're fine. Give me a sec. I need a breather. Can I save scum? No, I can save and quit. But I don't want to do that. And something tells me this game saves every time I fall. I haven't checked. I haven't checked if that's true, but I get the impression that it might. Oh, that's kind of high up, isn't it? It's kind of high. Although, okay, it's not as high as I thought. Is that really 250 stories? Doesn't seem like it. Did I hear thunder just now? It's probably wind. Oh, it's wind, yeah. Your grandparents walked a path like this to get to work? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Oh, snow. Oh, snow. Oh, no, snow. Wait. Grandson, we used to walk. We used to climb 2,050 stories up a mountain to get to our 9 to 5s. But they talk about how hard it was going uphill both ways all the time. Are you saying the elderly are lying? I think they're exaggerating. No. God damn it! I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. Okay, get up. We're getting back to it. Get up. I'm sure your grandparents went up the mountain to just give in their fucking resumes. His head was in the ground. You can still get up. Okay. My one mistake would be to hurry up. Just I need to be careful. I need to continue to be careful because I just won't be able to climb this if I say that, but I'm still hurrying, right? Okay. Oh, that sucked. All right. I really don't want to take the stairs, but they are very inviting, and they have rails too. So even if you fall, you might fall, like down a few stairs, but you're still gonna be on the stairs. Careful.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Back here. I think we got here quicker than before, right? Nice. We got the trick. We got it nailed. I mean, of course I got there quicker. I'm hurrying. I'm in a hurry because I can't believe I fell off something so simple and dumb and stupid. I'm better than this. I slipped just a little bit just then, but we're good. We're good. We're fine. Chat. Speaking of nature, I went and saw Hoppers last Tuesday. Last Tuesday. I haven't seen a Pixar movie in a very long time. Not a huge fan of Pixar. I feel like they're since it's Disney, a lot of their movies tend to feel very superficial to me. And Hoppers is really no exception, honestly. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty funny at points. It was heartwarming and at some points too. But it is a very milk toast. Like it has very milk toast messaging in terms of environmental protection, shit like that. Pop culture detective or pop detective. I think it's pop culture detective made a short reel about the movie that I highly agree with. Basically, the movie's all about this, like, I think an 18-year-old trying to protect a small glade that her grandmother used to take care of with her. And her grandma passed, so she's the only one responsible for the glade now. Nobody else is looking for it. And the mayor of their city wants to build a highway over the glade. So basically, yeah, destroy the glade to build a highway. And the mayor is portrayed as this very like just person that just absolutely doesn't care about animals or nature, to the point where the guy installed a fake tree with speakers around, like on the glade, playing this horrible sound that only animals can hear to rid the glade of animals, and then that way say that, oh, there's no animals in that glade, so yeah, we can build here without worrying, right? There's no animals, they left. The scientists were all like, oh yeah, they left, like we don't know why, but yeah, they left, so he's not really breaking any laws. So the daughter, I mean not the daughter, but our protagonist finds out that the scientists are using this like mechanical beaver to study animals. They transfer their conscious into the mechanical beaver, and they kind of just travel around to study nature and animals. Somehow they didn't like realize that it's weird that the animals just up and left out of nowhere, just like that. They didn't really like sit down and try to figure out why that is, because that probably wouldn't happen all of a sudden out of nowhere. But yeah, they just didn't study that. And the girl, well, she manages to get her conscious into the beaver without the permission of the scientists, so that she can like go look for the animals and convince them to come back to the glade. And then by doing so, like stop the construction from continuing, because there's animals in the glade again, so they can't construct over it. She finds out about the fake tree through the animals and their reactions to like the sound in the glade, which she can hear. She destroys the tree. The mayor finds out. He comes back and he installs a bunch of fake trees with speakers around the glade. Way more now, after they had destroyed the fake tree and the animals had come back. So even more obvious now that the mayor is artificially forcing the animals out up the glade, up their home. And so seeing this, the protagonist, with the help of like the king slash leader of the mammals, this is like outside of the messaging. I have an issue with like the whole king thing because it wasn't very. I think it set some. The movie set some rules where each like animal kingdom has its own king. Like the mammals have their kings, the fish have their king or queen. The birds have their king or queen. The insects have their king and queen. The reptiles have their king or queen. My issue with that, and this is a side tangent, is that yeah, there's the mammal king, and the other kings and queens treat the mammal king as, oh, that's a mammal issue. Don't bother us with that. But the thing is, in that glade, not glade, fucking in that clearing, more than just mammals live there. There are fish, there are birds, there are reptiles. So I don't know why they wouldn't care from the get-go that the homes of some of their subjects is being overtaken by humans. I don't know why they wouldn't care. So they kind of just throw that into the movie as a side plot. And it still doesn't make sense because I feel like they would care because their subjects are being affected by this. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, the mayor installs all these other new fake trees in the clearing to force the animals out again. Our hero meets with the other kingdoms. They're like, we don't care. She, in a moment of panic, accidentally kills the insect queen, which is a butterfly. The insect queen was like all in her face, and she like puts her hands in front of her face, and instinctively kills the queen. Slaps her dead between her hands, which is very funny. And that makes the other kingdoms, and especially the son of this insect queen, very mad. And so the insect king, this time the new king, becomes the antagonist. And they say, we're gonna go kill the human mayor because yeah, we learned you did convince us, but now we're going to definitely kill him, whatever the fuck. So they're going to try and kill the human mayor, which is not what our hero wants. So they go back, they try to save the mayor, they save him, yada yada yada. They beat the insect king, and they quote unquote save the day. Here's the thing, here's the issue with this whole, like, with the messaging of the movie, is that the messaging is that, listen, everyone is honestly good in their heart. Nobody really does bad things on purpose, like just for the sake of doing bad shit. They never act in self-interest. You can talk to people and convince them to do the right thing. I swear, you can, just like we did with the mayor just now. Except for the insect queen, which we did end up killing. But he was trying to, he was just trying to, like, protect his home, So that's why we had to kill him. So they, were very centrist about, and I'm sorry to false centrist, like, just throw in the centrist thing in here. But they were very centrist about the mayor, but they did the classic, like, leftists are evil. They just want to kill people to meet their goals, right? So in this case, the insect king that wanted revenge is like the evil leftists that really wants to protect his home. So he's gonna kill the guy that's trying to take his home, right? Because there's just no other option, right? No, we can't talk to the insect king. There's just no talking to him because he's fucking crazy and he wants to kill the mayor. But the mayor who has made it his one mission to rid the clearing of animals, to build his fuck ass highway instead of like putting funds into public transportation so that they don't need to like destroy nature to build out the highway. No, he's good. You can just talk to him, right? So Yeah, it's like it's very classic Disney in that sense. I enjoyed the movie, but it has a very weak message. Sounds like Avatar. Yeah, sounds like Avatar. Just fucking kill the guy, man. Stop waiting for or hoping for it to become good. Yeah. Oh, what made me the maddest in the movie. So when the protagonist, uh, there's a time skip between like the childhood and then her as an 18-year-old. Actually, let me give me a second. I mean, I need to figure out how I'm supposed to climb this. I think I see. I need to set this up. Give me a sec. Let me clear this and then I'll start talking again. Oh, this is my fucking knees in the way. Nope, that's dangerous. Okay. Oh, this is hard. Do I need to go backwards? Oh, okay. The game doesn't really lend itself to like controlling this character backwards though. Okay, okay. No, that's not it. That's very janky. Extremely janky. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Chat, please like bookmark what I was saying because I don't remember right now. Okay, I remember, but chat, bookmark it. Maybe send a message of like where I left off. But I remember. I still remember. I just need to really like lock in for this because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm supposed to, I should have enough space here, but this rock doesn't give me enough space. Oh, was I on the top? I think I was on the top. That's why that was the issue. I could just do it from here. I somehow managed to do it. Okay. I won't start talking just yet because this is still kind of janky. I'm not in the clear. Oh, this one. Oh, God. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Another rock is in the way. Maybe... My fucking knee, bro. It almost seems like another, like, go backwards situation. But again, just escape. Just... Focus. Okay. Oh, what the fuck now? What is this? This is crazy. What the fuck is that? Oh, was I supposed to go up that way? Oh no. I think I may have gotten when I went the hardest path, chat. Hardest way. Oh god. I can't. My fucking knee's in the way. No, stay there, please. No. Oh god. Okay, we know better now. We know better now. All right. Something that really annoyed me about the game. It's weird. It has a very milk toast message of like, oh, you can nobody's evil. You can talk to everybody. You can convince them to do the right thing. But it's also very pessimistic about people caring about nature, right? So for one, the issue is never really resolved. The protagonist just protects that one clearing that becomes a nature reserve, but the highway is still like built. It's just built around it, right? It's still affecting ecosystems, right? But at the beginning, before our protagonist figures out that she can just like transfer her conscience into the beaver to talk to the animals and bring them back, she tries to like get a petition signed by the residents of the city, of the neighborhood she lives in, to like protect clearing, right? But nobody signs the petition. Nobody cares. She knocks on a bunch of doors. She talks to people. They all close the door on her. None of them sign. Nobody fucking cares. And that was crazy to me because that just didn't seem realistic to me at all. Like, sure, a lot of people are just very not knowledgeable about the effects that our construction can have on nature. But I think it's too much to say that people don't care. People are not going to listen to you about protecting nature because they just don't care. I think that's crazy. That's very pessimistic. And also just adds to the point that nothing was really resolved in this fuck ass movie, you know? Sure, yeah, we didn't like ultimately we didn't destroy this ecosystem, but many others were as the highway was built. And by the way, pretty much the majority of the highway was built, except for like the very like last section that was going to clear out that clearing, right? So a lot of nature was already like affected and destroyed by that point. So yeah, I had fun watching the movie, but the more I thought about it, the more like annoyed I got by it. Fucking Disney, man. Trying to remember what was the last movie with like actual like good messaging. I'm thinking maybe Wall-E. It's been a while since I watched Wall-E, but Wall-E was pretty like, I wouldn't say woke, but it was like it showed a potential future of humanity that was worrying, right? Like this is where capitalism wants to take us. They want us to be fucking potatoes, just consumers. All we do is consume, consume, consume. We're not healthy. We're stuck in our chairs. Our chairs have fucking everything that we would want or need. So why would we stop consuming? Oh, that was scary. We got rid of it though. Is that a monkey? Okay. So that was Hoppers. What else have I watched? I'm gonna watch. Okay, next horror movie I'm very excited to watch. Chat is Undertone. It's new. It's in theaters right now. It's produced by. No, it's not produced. It's distributed by A24. Right? Classic. Undertone. I don't really. So it's about a podcast, right? But it's not like the Skype movie, right? It's not like the Unfriended or the fucking fuck ass Skype horror movie, found footage horror movie. It I don't know a lot about it. I just know that it centers around like podcasters working on a podcast, and I think they cover scary stories, I guess. And spooky stuff happens as they do the podcast. I think that's the core of the plot. But the marketing for this movie has centered around the sound design. sound design and the soundtrack is integral to the horror of the movie, and I am very intrigued by that. I'm making plans with my friends to go watch it on the 22nd. I'll let you know what I think once I do watch it. I'm looking forward to it. You should, if you want to, you should go like watch the trailers right now. But leave the stream playing though. It is creepy. Okay, here we go. We're nearing where I left off. Oh, that's scary. Careful, careful. I'm panicking. I shouldn't panic so much. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Okay, okay. We're going this way. Stay on this rock. God damn it. Fuck. I messed up the approach. This is... It's not getting darker, so I'm not getting closer to the checkpoint. I could put on some videos. Set up a picture-in-picture and watch some YouTube while we do this. Ah! Come on.
Oh crap!
The fucking stairs are tempting me. Or taunting me. No, I refuse. What am I doing? What am I doing? Careful. Here and here. Let's talk a little bit of fucking Crimson Desert. So Digital Foundry, I haven't watched the video, but I saw the headlines and the captions, right? Apparently Crimson Desert does run really well. Like it's like a feat. It runs really well on PC and especially like consoles, like surprisingly well for such a detail and high fidelity game, right? That's like one of the things I was like wondering about. Is this game actually gonna run well? There's a few other things I'm wondering about. The game just like aside from content, which it has a lot of, it also feels like it has a lot of not themes, but maybe inspirations or styles. There's like steampunk and sci-fi and fantasy in one of the latest trailers. You can like the player is using a fucking jetpack to fly around, and that's like there's like a lot of like clashing uh genres. There we go, genres in the game. And that's been one of my main worry. I'm gonna call it a worry of the game. Is this going to feel like a concise world, or is it going to feel like the developers just threw in as much stuff as possible and it's going to feel disjointed, like a fucking playground? It's gonna feel like a playground where several teams were working on it and they all had like final say on their own sections, but they never really like met up to like figure to make sure that everything works well together. But that's just like the genre. The gameplay looks fun, right? Gameplay looks fun. The early footage of it reminded me of Dragon's Dogma. It still kind of reminds me of Dragon's Dogma, except maybe it's faster paced, maybe more dynamic. It's definitely more flashy. Thankfully they have a setting where you can lower the particle effects, so thank God for that. According to, I don't remember the YouTuber's name, but YouTuber I watch every now and then for like game previews, said that the story has its moment. It's like it's a good story, but it's not like a story at the level of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's not a narrative focused game, but the story that's there is good for what the game is, which is fine, right? So I'm hoping it has a good story. I don't need something that's super like grandiose, like super like I don't need an epic. As long as it's a good story and has likable characters, I'm up for it. It seems like the side content, the side quests will be fairly engaging. He showed an example of just how much detail went into even animating and giving personality to these side characters that are just there for side quests. They're not even part of the main story, which is cool, right? It's gonna be, I think it is the like this year's game that everybody has their eyes on right now because it's the talk of the town. It has a lot of things going for it. It's the game where everybody wonders, is this actually a real thing? But at this point, it's pretty much confirmed. Yeah, it's a real thing. People have played it. People have talked about it. People have said, yeah, it's pretty much everything they've shown on the trailer. Like it's amazing. This is a real thing. So I want to check it out just because of that, because it's like an important moment for the industry, right? I think it'd be very cool for such a large game that is potentially so impressive in so many ways to run so well, because I think we need more examples of games that are huge, in depth and detail, that still run really well because developers put in the time and the publishers gave them the time to really focus on ironing out the performance. So we'll see a little bit of that next weekend, hopefully. God knows how long it's gonna take me to like get to the point of the game where you can actually fish. It's possible that you can do it from the very get-go. I haven't decided if I want to do some research to see what I'm supposed to do, because because if you can do it from the very get-go, it would kind of ruin the timing of the punchline, I guess. So I don't want to know what I need to do in order to fish. All right, here we go. We're here again. Let's get our left foot as close as possible. Oh my god. That fucking I know the first time I actually managed to do that, it was a bit of a fluke. I haven't really figured out how I'm supposed to climb that. Chat, I'm almost up. Okay, I'm gonna try this 2 more times. Like if I fall around the same area again, like the same 2 obstacles that I really haven't figured out, I might start taking the stairs. If I take the stairs, we'll put on YouTube. I'll put on YouTube if I take the stairs. And I guess I'll call the guy Lord, I guess. Yeah, 2 more tries. If I fall, if in those 2 attempts I fall in the same areas, I'll just take the stairs. Honestly, I would put in the time to really like do this. But I don't want to spend even more hours finishing this game and potentially postponing other streams. If you take the stairs, you're cowardly and such. Well, I am a coward. Oh well. If I take them. Right now I'm not, though. Get it, Finn. Just give me some music, please. None. None. Okay, here we go. That one doesn't count. I just messed up. That's my B. So that doesn't count as one of my 2 mess ups. 2 of my falls. Okay. This one also doesn't count. I'm in a hurry now. That's why I'm thinking of taking the stairs. See, like this is my issue with games like this, and also from software games that are just like are meant to be hard and challenging. It's the repetition of doing the same thing over and over. Because ultimately, the kind of gamer that I am, since I primarily focus on narrative in games, so this is like usually not the type of game that I would watch. But since what I play are narrative driven games, I obviously want to get to the next area of the game, right? I want to get to the next point of the story. I would like, I don't want to keep postponing the next area. Like I want to move forward. I want to keep moving forward. I don't want to be stuck doing the same thing, which is why grinding in games is usually a turn off for me. It's one of the reasons why I avoided JRPGs for so long, and I still won't like play that many JRPGs. I have played some in recent years that I really liked and I enjoy them. I am glad that I played them, but the grindiness of them definitely was a turn off. So games like this one, games like From Software, From Software like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, kind of Demon Souls, but they not Demon Souls stuff. Again, Elden Ring, they got better at this, but when you die, you need to go through the whole area again. I mean, not the whole area, but you need to like go through the area again to get back to where you died and pick it up from there. You still die on your way there, but hey, got to do it all over again. Yeah, that's it. And for a lot of these games, that's the point, right? It's part of it. It's just not my thing. So, which is why when I'm playing this and I keep messing up in one area, I start getting very frustrated, but it's not a good kind of frustration. I just want to keep moving. I want to get past this. I wish I could just respawn where I fell so I could keep trying that until I figure it out. I don't want to have to like climb all the way up to potentially figure it out, but more than likely I will probably fall again because It's not like I can try it over and over without a fucking huge delay in between each try until I figure it out. Okay, careful, careful. I think that's enough whining from me. That's enough whining. Listen, listen. My thing isn't challenging games. My thing is horror games. I'm okay with being scared. And that's the like the candy I give to chat. I don't like feeling angry or frustrated, but I am okay with feeling scared. And I know chatters like it when their streamers get scared.
Burn.
So yeah, next month after the Crimson Desert stream, we're going to start Resident Evil 9. I muted that game on Blue Sky. I don't want any spoilers. People keep posting images though, and they keep talking about it, and it's very annoying. Like, looking, shut up. It sounds like a very cool game, and I wish I could play right now, but I can't. Shut up, please. Very excited for it. I really want to play it. All right. We're almost there. I'll try a different approach once we get to the first obstacle. Okay. That was brave of me. I mean, he wasn't kidding that I would be at this for 5 years. But if I fall, but I fall like on this ledge, it doesn't count as like one of my tries, one of my attempts. It's if I fall back to the beginning again. Okay. We're here again. Okay, can I... Wait. I want to see if I can go over here. No, that's not what I want. Can I go over here and, like, place my foot on it? Nope. Okay, that's one attempt. Second one to go. Here we go. Second one. Get up. So that's not it. That's probably not it. I mean, it could potentially work, but I'm not going to try that again. It's got to be how I did it the first time. I just need to be quick. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. Fuck.
Oh no!
Did I talk about jury service the last time, chat? Did I tell you that I Oh yeah, I did talk about it. That I potentially got excused from jury service. So I got an email yesterday. I called them, but didn't answer because it's a fucking weekend. But they still send emails. I got an email saying that it's like the usual email where they're like, apparently they summoned me for jury service, but I never got that first email. But now they're saying, oh, we don't need you for this date. Please come to your jury service on this next other day. And yeah, here's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I got excused from jury service permanently, and I was supposed to get an email about that. So I called them. They didn't answer. I left a voice message. So I'm confused. I don't know if the judge meant that because it's the first time they sent me to somebody to talk to them about my jury service, and it made it sound, and I got an impression, and I believed that I was getting excused permanently, right? Because this has happened several times now. I'm just driving to the Capitol over and over, each summons, and just getting excused, right? So I'm confused. So I'm gonna have to call them on Monday, tomorrow, to see what the fuck is up. Like, was that excuse or not? Why am I getting another summons? And it's probably what I was worrying about, which is like, our system fucking sucks. I feel like our government and also the federal government, right? Because this is the federal court, is very disorganized. And yeah, they may have told me, hey, you're gonna get an email about this, about being excused. Look forward to it. Never got the email because probably, I don't know, that order got I don't know, misplaced, lost. It was never transferred, I guess. Never happened. But yeah. So I'm going to figure it out because I am very tired of just having like potentially entire week or even more of a month being reserved for jury service pretty much every month, right? It's a weight on my fucking head, on my chest, because that just means, okay, so I'm going to have to travel, going to have to drive like pretty much 2 hours because it's early mornings. Traffic is really bad at that hour. Gonna have to travel 2 hours to the Capitol. Gonna have to wake up very early, like 4:30 a.m. or 4 a.m. if I really want to make sure I arrive on time. Every week, every not like once per month for the jury summons, and if I get accepted as part of the jury, then I have to stay in the Capitol for over a week or over a week, depending on the case. So yeah, it just sucks, and add to that the fact that my work, my job will only like pay me for, I think it's up to 4 days that I miss work because of a jury summons, right? And I can't do anything about that because it's only illegal if they tell me I can't go to jury summons. It's only illegal if they try to stop me from going to jury summons. I think it's optional for them to still pay me if I have jury summons. Like, they don't have to do that. Can you get paid for justice? They give me a check for a jury service, but that first check, it's very similar to my like 1 day of work, right? The amount they give me, it's per the jury service and also the gas I use up on in my travel. But I'm pretty sure that after that first day, which includes my travel expenses, it'll just be the flat $50 they pay for the jury service, which is nowhere near what I make a day, right? So after 4 days, my job would stop paying me. So I would just have less money my next paycheck from my work. And in that month that I did jury service, I would probably be in the red, I guess. That's one way of putting it. Is I pay paycheck to paycheck. Okay, getting near again. I have my in-picture ready. No, I don't. I'm kidding. I'm lying. No, actually, I do have it ready. Just need to set it to the right window. So if I fall again this time, and I'll start being careful as I climb now. But if I fall again, back to the beginning, of course, I'll fall back to the beginning again. We're going for the stairs. Oh. It's funny because I would have told this character earlier. So, you know, he hasn't really been accepting help from characters, like people telling him, hey, do you want a map? It's gonna be easier for you to find your way. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. And then also the guy that was like wanted to give him the lantern for the cave. And our guy was like, no, I'm good. I'm okay. I'll make my way in the dark. But then we accepted the lantern from our friend who had 2 lanterns and he didn't want to look like a loser. So we ended up accepting the lantern from him. So I feel like if he was still like the same as back then, I would have told him, take the fucking stairs. Why are you making things harder for yourself? It's different. It feels different now that he learned that he died in his room, right? It feels more like he's doing this as like for himself. Like, I want to prove myself that I can climb this, right? There it feels like there's like actual purpose behind this action. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. There we go. I just need to make sure my left foot is closer to the edge. There we go. That's the first obstacle. We passed that before. I just had difficulty with it again for some reason. Now we're nearing the one. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Found it. Right? I miss the steps to the left. And it doesn't look like we can do that. But maybe if I place my foot here. Wait, I'm too far to the. Give me a sec. Need a better approach. Right. Place my right foot here, right? Left foot here. Nope, that's not it. Okay, that's not it. I really don't want to count this one. I really don't want to count that one. I don't want to count it. I'm not gonna. Okay, X room. One more chat. One more attempt. Since I know how to clear the first one now. Get up. I really want to figure out that next one.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm not screaming at him to take the stairs. It really just feels like this is something I've done to myself too. Like I know there's an easier way to do what I'm trying to do right now, but I really want to prove to myself that I can do it this way. Like, it's important to me. And this is how, you know what? Because that's how it feels to me. I'm just going to keep going for the mountain. Fuck it. No stairs. I want to prove it to Ethan that he can climb this. He can do it. He learned he learned that he died in his room as Potato. He can do this. Get your steps in, Ethan. You can do it. But I will have to stop if we reach 4 hours and I'm still at the mountain. Still climbing the mountain like this. Because that just means we're going to have more baby steps. Streams. After Crimson Desert. Ow, my face. know what? To make it easier for me, I think I'm gonna put on YouTube right now. All right, let's see. What could we watch? What could we watch?
7 years ago, I made a video that would change my life forever, and that was The Witcher 3 Ultimate Critique. At the time I worked on that video, I was a 19-year-old kid who was
I'll
just
have it on
throwing together a
OBS.
video in
It's-
my mom's
the
basement. I
video's
really
in
didn't think it
like
would go anywhere. I didn't think
minimized for
anybody
me
would see
though.
it. It was just
I'll
sort of an
watch it through
exercise
OBS.
for me to put out a video expressing my love for a game that got me really into RPGs and narrative focused games. And all these years later, many
Bro, I
videos
love The
and
Witcher 3.
subscribers later, I have been asked by the community, by you guys, to revisit the game and share my modern thoughts. After all, the industry has changed a lot since I made that video back in 2017 and since the original launch of The Witcher 3 in 2015. Yeah, that's right. The Witcher 3 came out almost a decade ago. Do you feel like super old yet? I do. It's crazy,
I don't
but
know.
it's
Do I
that
feel that
old.
old
In the
about The
same vein as
Witcher
the
3
industry
coming out a
changing,
decade
The Witcher
ago?
3 also influenced
No, it's one of those
countless
things where it
games
makes
that
sense to
came
me that
after
came
it.
out
I
a decade
remember
ago,
listening
right?
to an interview with Ashraf Ismail, the game director for Assassin's Creed Origins and Valhalla, who said that they were taking lots of inspiration from The Witcher 3 with this new reboot of the AC franchise. That they wanted, for example, every side quest to have a story. Every NPC interaction should be tied to some person's emotions and feelings about their friends or family or the world in general. And it's not just the Assassin's Creed franchise
Valhalla
that has
actually
been
deliver
so
on that?
directly influenced by the potency of
I haven't
the
really
Witcher
heard much about
franchise. No matter
Valhalla's
what you
side
think of the game,
quests.
whether you love it or hate it, The Witcher 3 is without a doubt one of the most influential
Man, I
games to
love The
release
Witcher
in
3
the
so
entire
much.
PS4, Xbox
I
One
should keep
generation.
doing
Countless
my
games
streams
that
of
come
it.
after it have
If only
been
I had better
designed with
internet.
it in mind, and I think it reset expectations for what these types of open world adventure games could offer players. I've said many times, but I think games like Fallout 4, for example, which also released in 2015, were particularly burdened by the shadow of The Witcher 3. After people were like, hey, this doesn't seem
Did
that deep or
Fallout 4
complex or
come out in
interesting,"
2015?
people had
That's
The Witcher 3 to point
crazy.
back to and say, "See, that's
Wow.
what we want." In the same way that I think games like Baldur's Gate 3 are going
Man,
to
that
cause
one's
RPG players to look back
Wait,
in the
Fallout-
next few years
Fallout
saying,
4, right?
No, we want it like that. We want what they did. These types of
That's
hugely
insane.
influential games come once every 7 to 10 years, and The Witcher 3, without a doubt, is one of them. But even so, The Witcher 3 is far from a perfect game. There are
I can agree
lots
with
of
that.
things
I love
they
the game,
could
but
do
it
to
has its
improve it
issues.
for the newly announced Witcher 4, and considering we got Cyberpunk 2077 in between The Witcher 3 and
I love the combat, but one
today,
of its weaker
there
points is the
are
fucking combat.
obvious lessons that
It's
have
very-
been
it feels very
learned
light.
from The Witcher 3. There were
Doesn't have
some
a lot-
things
it doesn't-
which
it doesn't have weight
perhaps,
to it.
negatively
And that's one of the things I
impacted
liked about it, but I can see why
the
people
development of
don't like it
Cyberpunk
because of
2077 in the
that.
shadow of The Witcher 3, but then those lessons were relearned for the Phantom Liberty DLC, and
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of cool information and cool little tidbits that we can look at as we go through this video to learn what The Witcher 4 is probably going to look like, and for us to voice our desires and hopes for what that game brings to the table. And that brings me to the central point of this video, which is not to recap the entire story of The Witcher 3 and its expansions. It's not to go through obsessive compulsively through every single gameplay mechanic and calculate what percentage damage buff will get you here and there. That's not really what we're doing here. Other channels have done that far better. What I want to do is go back and look at The Witcher 3, appreciate it for all of the good things that it did, but also look at it with a modern lens at what it could do better on modern hardware for modern audiences. And with all of that, I hope to be able at the end of this video to go through and comprehensively offer my thoughts for what The Witcher 4 should bring to the table in terms of gameplay, narrative, broader design, all of that. And before anybody says it in the comments, yes, this was basically just an excuse for me to go back and play through The Witcher 3 and all of the DLC and call it work. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing here. I got to go back and replay it, and I'm excited to talk about it here and now. This video is going to be pretty sizable, so make sure to buckle up, subscribe, like the video, blah, 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 but also have timestamps and everything for you to jump around the video if you see fit. But with that said,
I can't do that anyway because the
this may come
video's
as a
not
surprise,
really.
but CD Projekt Red
over
was
that
not
right now for
always
me.
considered a world-class studio. For a long time, they were actually primarily seen as a distributor, kind of like Steam or G2A or something
here we
like
go,
that.
chat.
They distributed
Oh, that
games
did again.
throughout Poland and throughout Europe. And after a little while, they said, you know what, we can make games too. And so they decided to start developing The Witcher 1, which we've looked at in other I Tried videos, for example, you can see on screen here. And you know what? It's definitely a first attempt game. It's very
It's a weird
clunky,
game.
but most studios' first attempt at video game production is wrought with some problems as they try to figure out what the hell they're actually doing. The Witcher 2 would come out just a handful of years later and was praised and lauded for really
Witcher
high
2 was
quality
great.
storytelling, and while it still wasn't
Also a little
quite
weird,
a
but
masterpiece,
great.
they were getting their feet under them and they were starting to make serious progress. And then development on The Witcher 3 started. They worked on it for a handful of years, but when we finally saw a gameplay reveal trailer in 2013, this is what it looked like. Now, if you've played The Witcher 3,
very different.
you know that it doesn't really look that much like this.
How the
in
fuck
some
do I get
ways,
past
it
this
was,
chat?
like downgraded, and then parts of it were cut out, and then they go to this cinematic trailer after that.
How the
But then in
fuck?
other ways, it was greatly enhanced and improved. So I think it's just fascinating to look back at these trailers and see where they started versus where they ended up, because I feel like this trailer looks much more like The Witcher 2 than it does The Witcher 3 as we would eventually come to know it. But you can definitely tell they made a lot of progress. They did a lot of work in the years between
What the fuck?
2013 to 2015.
How do I get past
when
that?
The game would eventually launch. As you can see, they
Oh my God,
advertise a
that's incredible.
multi-region
Good
open
job,
world.
Ethan.
That's something we'll talk about later, because this was not a total open world. This was something that was a little bit more segmented. They show all sorts of new things.
Skirting-
like
I'm
sailing
trying,
the
but my
boat.
knees
They
push
show
me out.
sirens. They
That's the issue
show
with skirting around.
taverns full of NPCs, new combat systems, monsters, and all sorts of crazy stuff. But even with this game still didn't quite break into the mainstream. It was still considered pretty niche. As we got closer to 2015, specifically May, when The Witcher 3 would launch, information started going around. People started seeing previews of The Witcher 3, and some people started to sit up and go, hey, this might actually be like something significant. This might be pretty impressive. And before long, reviews started going up all over the place. Places like IGN giving it a 9.3, praising it for the open world role playing, responsive combat, only criticizing it for story padding and things like that. And other outlets like GameSpot and Eurogamer all started praising it. And before long, it was being discussed as one of the clear front runners for
Trying
Game
to
of the
remember,
Year,
there was
which
one
pretty
reviewer
crazy,
that said,
2015
"Oh, the
was no
story's just like
slacker when it
one
came
big
to big
fetch
releases.
quest," and I hate
Just
that.
in 2015, we had Bloodborne,
What a
Fallout
redundant way to
4,
explain the
Metal Gear
story.
Solid 5, The
So
Phantom
shitty.
Pain, and even Super Mario Maker launched that year. And I guess an honorable mention goes to Rocket League, because that game is still around and is now sort of part of Fortnite. I don't really know what happened there, but either way, lots of huge games that we still talk about today launched back in 2015, and The Witcher 3 would eventually go on to beat them all out. They won
Oh,
Best
I went too far.
Developer, they won
Oh, no.
Game of the Year.
Full
which
here,
again,
full here,
if
full
you
here.
go back
Good
to
job.
2014 and you asked people what was going to win Game of
Walk
the Year,
backwards. That's
people
what I
overwhelmingly
tried
would have
first.
said the
Well, actually,
next
no,
Fallout
not in that
game.
area
Of
because it didn't
course
reach
that's
that.
going
I
to
could
win
try
Game of the
backwards,
Year.
but
There's
backwards
no
is
way
so
this
fucking
little
janky, this
known
game.
Polish development studio, CD Projekt Red, is going to beat them out. It's Bethesda, for God's sake. They just made Skyrim. But sure enough, it really was that good. And it made a lot of people sit up and go, how did they manage this? Like, this is their third game, and it's Game of the Year, beating out some of the biggest players in the industry. How did we get here? And thankfully, there were a handful of documentaries done by NoClip, for example, which makes
Oh, I haven't
tremendous
watched them. Oops.
documentaries on video game topics and developers and things. And they went and interviewed a bunch of the game developers. They went to the studio, interviewed producers and designers, and we got a lot of really interesting tidbits on how these games are put together. One of my favorites of these is actually a small documentary that they did in pieces for The Witcher 3 as part of NoClip's project on The Witcher 3 as a release. And it was this 26-minute or so clip where they go through and interview a bunch of the game's quest designers, level designers, and interviewed them about how they actually put this together and what they learned from The Witcher 2 and how that affected The Witcher 3 and what their
No, no,
process
no, no, no,
was.
no, no.
Because this was
Full
a
here, full here, full here,
pretty
full here.
formative
Stay
time. I mean,
there.
again, they were figuring
Go.
out how to
Good, good,
design
good.
an open world in real time. The Witcher 2 was not really open world. It was hub-based. And so The Witcher 3 going open world and also having multiple open world maps was a pretty significant shift and
Your
change.
first
And they
attempt
had to
at a
figure
first
it out.
open
And
world
they did
game.
it by testing a lot of things with play tests. They did it by analyzing a bunch of player data and trying to figure out what players were doing and when, how much time was going on between those points of interest and things. And that leads us to something I've talked about for years and years and years, which is the 30-second, or sometimes called the 40-second rule of open world games. The best way to illustrate this is with this interactive map of Skellige, which I pulled up on streams and stuff before. You can see that it has all of the points of interest marked, and that's for a reason, because I want to show you something. When they were developing The Witcher 3, what they realized was that players have certain tendencies, which is that they will travel along roads, they'll travel along pathways with long lines of sight so they can see where they're going or try to notice interesting things to go towards. But most importantly, players will sort of mentally disconnect if too much time is between things that garner interest, and they will also get overwhelmed
What?
and mentally check out.
Stay there,
if
stay there.
The amount
Oh.
of time between points of interest is too small. This is the age-old problem
What
with
was I slipping?
Assassin's Creed games, for example, where there's just thousands of little points of interest scattered all over the map, and you very quickly end up with what people call a collectathon game, where there's just countless things or trinkets or treasures to be found and just checklists to be completed without much thought or reason put behind them. They're just littered across the map every 5 feet. That leads to a situation when players mentally disconnect and check out. They get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff sprinkled everywhere, and so they just frankly stop paying attention. This for me was the big problem with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which to be fair, I had plenty of problems. I made a 3-hour critique about that game, tearing it apart. I think that this is an issue a lot of devs don't truly appreciate, which is that they get focused so much on quantity that they lose sight of quality, and also the fact that even if the quality level is high, if there's too much, it will still be overwhelming. In the years since The Witcher 3, we've seen other games implement these rules consistently across their open worlds, which is why I've done multiple tests of this open world rule for countless other games, whether it's Fallout New Vegas, which came of course before The Witcher 3, or more modern games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or even something like Red Dead Redemption 2. And the consistent thing that we've found with these open world games is that there is not actually a consistent amount of time between points of interest across games. Some games might have 30 seconds on average between points of interest. Others might have 40 or 15 seconds. But what we did find is that when you look at a specific game, there is a consistent amount of time to reach each point of interest as you scatter across the map. For games like Hogwarts Legacy, the time is shorter, between 15 and 25 seconds. For other games though that are much slower paced, like a Red Dead Redemption 2 for example, the amount of time between points of interest will be much greater. In that case, it's closer to 80 seconds on average between things that garner interest for the player, whether that's an NPC interaction or some creature or wildlife that calls your attention, or even just a big set piece or point of interest that you see in the distance, like a tall building or a train that's going by blowing its whistle. If it's enough to tickle your brain and make you sit up and pay attention again, that is enough to count here. And in all of these games, there is a consistent philosophy when it comes to how far apart these things should be.
Nope.
And what you find in good
Stay there, stay there,
open
stay there.
world games is that those
Okay.
rules tend to be much more consistently applied across the
hard.
entire map.
I don't
And
know
if
how to
there
do
are
that.
any places where there are more scarce points of interest, you start to mentally check out, and those areas are much more boring to explore and people don't bother going there. Perhaps intentionally on the part of the developers, they don't want you going there, but still it's very interesting to see how it is employed. And as you can see in this interactive map from Skellige, if you look at the water, the distance between each of these points of interest starts to grow very consistent. In the wide open areas where there's a lot of just water to be found, you can tell that these distances are pretty consistent and very close. These are all intended to be roughly within 30 seconds of each other, and the way that these are placed is such that the player should get distracted and veer off and do things as they travel. So for example, if you were here at this point, the Polygap coast, and you decided I need to sail north, I need to go to the old watchtower, or I need to go all the way up to Svorlag, I need to get up there. You start sailing your boat up here, and then you'll see this point of interest pop up, the Smuggler's Cache, and you might veer off to the right and go there. And then after you deal with that, you swim down, you get the cache, you start sailing back to the harbor where you're going, and you see another thing calling your attention just 30 seconds later, and you veer off and you go there. And then you keep sailing and you see, oh wait, there's more points of interest. I'm gonna go get this hidden treasure. And there's another one over here, I'm gonna go over there. And then I'm gonna sail into the harbor and I'm gonna do that. And so just what could have been a beeline straight to the shore, and then you go to the point of interest you meant to go to, they've managed to like detour you to 1, 2, 3, 4 different points of interest, different things for you to do on the way to do something that you actually meant to do. And that is the key with these open world games, is to get you to get distracted. They want you to lose focus, to drift off, to get distracted doing something else for an hour. And that is something that is sort of magical about The Witcher 3. If you've played through it in a very immersive way, you will be playing the game and you will mean to go do one thing. Hey, I'm going to head up to Oxenford and I'm going to go take care of this quest line for the main story. But then you'll look up an hour and a half later and you're like, oh, I got caught up doing this Witcher contract and then I did this side quest and I don't know what happened, but yeah, I'm going back to Oxenford. That's what I need to go do. And then you refocus. You just lose yourself in the game. It's why I've said that The Witcher 3 is very easy to play. Not that it's too like easy in terms of combat scaling or enemy difficulty or hit points or anything. What I mean is that it's easy to just play and get lost in, to lose yourself to the game once you've given yourself
I messed
over.
up.
And that is in
Damn
large
it.
part
Fuck.
based on these very simple techniques that they use to distract you as you play through the game. Of course, in the water, it's really easy to tell how these are spaced and how they've done it, and how between these points of interest, these major land masses that you're going to be going to, they'll sprinkle things in to pull your attention away. But once you look at land masses as well, you'll see that it follows a similar vein. This time though, usually with caves or other things like places of power or monster nests and things like that. There's also a lot of side quests that are sprinkled in these mountains, but nonetheless, the rule is consistent across the entire thing. And there's a reason why so many open world games employ this same technique. I've even spoken to designers at, for example, the studio behind Hogwarts Legacy, Avalanche, or even Bethesda Game Studios. I spoke to somebody that used to work there, and they said that after The Witcher 3 came out, everybody kind of sat up and tried to pay
No, I don't
attention
even
to why
like how
this open world worked, and then they made
Hogwarts Legacy
concerted
did it.
efforts to implement the same techniques. Again, when we say that The Witcher 3 was very influential, we're not joking. It seriously did cause many developers to sit up, and even the techniques that were utilized here were later implemented into games like Breath of the Wild. There's an entire GDC talk about the open world design there and how they focus.
Hogwarts Legacy feels more like this Assassin's Creed approach,
in the
IMO.
background or foreground to steer the
It feels
player in
more like a
certain directions in
collectathon
that
than
open world,
just a world
or
I'm
even
exploring.
discussions we've had about games like Elden Ring, which also implemented similar techniques to keep players engaged for long periods of time. This was nothing brand new when it came to The Witcher 3, but The Witcher 3 certainly modernized it for open world games in a way that nobody else had really done. Because prior to this, the standard was the likes of like Dragon Age Inquisition, which notably won Game of the Year in
God damn it.
2014 and was considered one of the best open world games that had ever released at the time. And other things like big
Inquisition
Assassin's Creed
won
titles that were known for
Game of the Year? I
sprinkling
had
in
no idea.
tons of
That's
collectathon
crazy.
garbage throughout
It's
the
not
maps.
that
But
good
this
of a
was
game.
one of the first
I had
times
fun
that
with
a
it, but it
big,
wasn't good.
recognizable big AAA game focused on
One of the most
quality of those
convoluted stories
interactions and then
I've
also spacing them
played
far
in a
enough
video
apart
game.
that the player feels like they actually are on an adventure journeying to those points of interests as they go through their time with the game. Other things that developers spoke to after their experiences with The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2 were that they wanted to focus on having stories tied to every single quest line. They wanted to focus on having gameplay systems that integrated with other systems within the game. So the combat should tie in with the alchemy system, should tie in with the day-night cycle, meaning that the player needs to meditate with Geralt to make him pass time, which also refills his potions and decoctions and things like that. And one way I heard a designer describe it was that they wanted to create a web of a video game where everything is interconnected, everything ties together, and so you never feel as though you are going off doing something totally unrelated. Even something like Gwent should be implemented in a way where it feels natural within the game. And when you go to a shopkeeper, they might be selling Gwent cards, or maybe, you know, you go and you collect Gwent cards as you play through tournaments, or you play against other NPCs in the world, and then you collect those cards and you sell them off as part of your means of making money. All of that should be interconnected. And there were many, many other things that they did in the creation of The Witcher 3 that helped them get there that they've also kept to themselves, which makes sense. There's been things
Yeah.
like GDC talks or developer talks and interviews and things where they talk about their process. But of course, the secret sauce, the stuff that really makes The Witcher 3 tick, that really helps their game stand apart from all the rest, they don't want to
Company
be
secret.
too open about that,
Company
because if
secret.
they were, then everybody would start to implement their same little tricks, and you know, that wouldn't help them at the end of the day. So specific tidbits about like story pacing, or how they write quest lines or dialogue in a way that's really grounded and witty, but also relatable and interesting. How they do all of that, they haven't been super clear about. It might just be the talent of the individual writers, which I'm sure is a huge part of it. But also there's definitely little tricks and tips that they could share that they've kept to themselves. It's a little bit of a mystery how some of this stuff came to be, but nonetheless, it's really good, so nobody's asking too many questions, just so long as they can keep up this quality. But the point is, The Witcher 3, when we would eventually get it, was a surprise to many, many people and was extremely good. But why was it so good? Well, let's talk about it. Some of the things that I think everybody agrees on are really good, and then other things that I've come to appreciate all the more looking at this game and playing through it in 2024 after
Okay.
all of this time. Because there's some things I think that were really impressive for the time that nowadays is kind of like eh. And then there's other things that I appreciate nowadays way, way more than I would have back in, like, say 2016 or 17, which, no spoilers, it's the writing, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
There are many things that The Witcher 3 does really, really well, and that's what I'm going to go through here. First, sort of a streamlined list of all the things I think that this game does really, really well. And then I'm
I
gonna talk about the
knew
things I
that Witcher
think
3 was
that
going to
are
be one
not
of my favorite
super
games
well
ever.
done,
In like the
frustrations,
first 3 hours
shortcomings,
with just the
glitches,
writing.
things like that I think are not.
There's just
the
something
best when it
about
comes to
good
this
writing that just
particular
makes you
game. And
smile.
then after that, we're going to drift into discussions of the expansion.
And it's not even like going out of its way to like make you feel that. It's just, this is so fucking good. What
when
the
it comes to the
fuck?
base game. Can you imagine that? An expansion actually like fixing problems from a base game?
Yeah.
How crazy is that? The first thing I think The Witcher 3 does very well, which is going to come as no surprise to anybody, is the immersive open world. From the first moments spent in White Orchard all the way to the exploration of Skellige or Velen or Toussaint, every part of The Witcher
Toussaint.
3 is unique and beautiful and very, very well put together, in my opinion, with a couple of small
Oh,
exceptions.
is he
As
playing
I
the
already
improved version?
outlined, the open world design of The Witcher 3 is top notch, especially for
enhanced
the
version.
time. I think it was pretty groundbreaking. That being said, there are still some areas where I think there's just weird energy present in the map where it just feels too hollow or empty. Notably, if you look at places like Velen or Novigrad, there's entire areas of the map which are just totally blank and unused, where you hit invisible walls, even though there's nothing really preventing you from continuing. You just aren't allowed to beyond that point. I understand there has to be some limitation or something there, but it still is a little jarring to be exploring and to be in it, immersed and exploring, riding on Roach or something, and then to just hit an invisible wall. I just don't personally like that. The other piece of it that I don't like is how broken up it is. I understand why they separated, for example, Skellige off onto a different map, or Toussaint for the Blood and Wine expansion into a different map. But when it comes to White Orchard being separated from Novigrad, being separated from Velen, like, that to me is just a little jarring, but it's also a remnant of its time. In 2015, it was much more normal to do that. It wasn't customary to just have the one gigantic country-sized map for you to play on. So a remnant of its time, but that's definitely
It's gotta
something I
help
would
with
like to see
performance too, right?
streamlined for a future release where everything is just in one map without load screens between them. I also greatly appreciate that each major area has its own climate, its own clothing.
Yeah, it's an issue with,
style,
like,
NPCs,
hardware at the time.
Even for Geralt in given quest lines, if he's tasked with dressing up for a fancy dinner or something like that, his clothing style will reflect the area of the world he is in. The architecture is all different as you move through the game as well, and even NPCs will talk differently depending on where they live or the social class that they're in. Even within big cities in the game, like Novigrad for example, the better neighborhood that an NPC or shopkeeper lives in, the fancier they'll dress or the cockier they'll act. But even so, they will still have things that unite them, such as hatred for monsters, fear of the war going on, and their obsessive fascination with Gwent. Furthermore, the art direction of these cities is top-notch. Even in that debut gameplay trailer from E3 2013, you can see that Novigrad is much flatter. It's much more Witcher 2 in presentation. There's a lot less color, but when you look at it in the final game, it's way more vibrant, way more
That's true.
lively. They got rid of that weird Xbox 360 era green gray filter that went over every game that released during that time, and instead added a lot more vividity to the frame. And this is perhaps what I find all the more impressive about the art style, is that they made major changes in the last 2 years of the game's development that totally changed how these cities looked and felt. Initially, it seems like they were going for a much colder, darker tone throughout the game, but when we finally got the finished product, it was much more vibrant in certain areas, much brighter within cities, and it was still dark in some parts of the map, still very gritty and war-torn in certain areas, but they had the contrast, and that's what I really appreciate. You know, contrast is something in games that I think can often be lacking. It's really easy to just make a painfully dark game where everything's just horrible and terrible, like
Oh my God,
Hellblade 2, for
okay.
example, where there's
Oh
no
my,
levity.
that's it's not backwards.
Exhausting to play that game because it's just one awful thing after another. Or even something like The Last of Us Part 2, where playing through that game is like a marathon of misery. You have to be in the right headspace, and by the time you finish the game, even if you loved it, you're ready to put it down.
Okay, I'm gonna
because
try
it's
that
just
one more
so
time, but it's not
emotionally
backwards. I don't
taxing,
know how
because
to
there's
get
no
over
real
that.
moments
God
of
damn
levity.
it.
There's nothing to really lift you up.
It
or
hurts
make you
my brain.
chuckle or laugh, or to allow you to let go and relax for just a minute. But The Witcher 3 actually manages to pull that off. There are areas of this world which are horrible and war-torn and disgusting, as we've seen in lots of cinematic trailers for The Witcher 3, for example. But then there's other areas where life is pretty good, where everything's pretty comfortable, where everybody is just walking around having a great time. And Toussaint in the Blood and Wine expansion is a great example of this, where it's just a bunch of
Toussaint's so
itty-bitty rich
fucking
people
pretty.
that are obsessed with wine, that are totally out of touch
Such a
with the
pretty
common concerns
expansion.
of people just a little ways away from them in like Novigrad or Velen, who are totally out of touch with all of the horrors going on in the war-torn areas around them. But it's those moments of levity and light that make the moments of dark and grit all the more potent, because you realize just how different it is. And I greatly appreciate that you can have moments that are a little lighter, and those make you appreciate and take more seriously the moments of darkness and evil that do come up in the story and in side quests and things like that. And I want to be very clear that I hope they retain that variability, that contrast, because in that announcement trailer we got for The Witcher 4, as I'm sure all of you have seen, it's pretty dark, it's pretty gritty. And the reason I'm not like worried too much is because this was the same with announcement trailers
Yeah,
and cinematic trailers.
it was pretty
for
much the
Witcher
same.
3.
Same
A lot of
tone.
them were very dark, very gritty, and very like tough to watch, frankly. But then the final game struck a good balance. And even in games like Cyberpunk 2077 and of course the Phantom Liberty expansion that came after it, they managed to strike that variability in
Yeah,
tone, and so
I
I'm
don't
confident that
I don't
they
I don't worry
understand that
about
this is
the
something they
them
need to
balancing
do.
tone
So
for
I
The Witcher
don't
4.
think it's anything to be really worried about, but I just want to reaffirm
Jacqueline Mons is amazing.
I like having a little bit of variance in the tone, in the colors, the brightness, the vibes. Paired with the open world is, of course, the day-night cycle and the weather systems that are fairly well implemented.
But to be
love
fair, I
personally going
wouldn't
to
mind
Skellige.
if The
It
Witcher
feels
4
so different from
went
White
a darker,
Orchard
even
or
darker
from
tone with less
Novigrad,
balance,
for
like
example.
less
It's just like a
brighter
different
tones,
planet,
and just
almost a
focus
different
more on
game
dark
entirely. The people talk differently, dress differently.
themes.
The quests are much darker and grittier. I freaking love it, and I love that The Witcher 3 has these different things available to players to explore.
I love this
And once
area in
again,
Witcher
it offers
3,
that contrast
especially
between
like
cities.
during the
Guard
sunset. Oh my
behaviors
God,
do
so
change
pretty.
at night, though not that much, and NPC behaviors also will be different at nighttime versus daytime. But beyond that, there's nothing more than maybe a couple of little generic lines that pop when it's raining or at nighttime for NPCs that see you lurking in the shadows. We'll talk more about the NPC AI and stuff here in just a little bit, but I definitely think that's one of the weak points that the rest of the game kind of makes all the more obvious, because you get so immersed in it that when you see really dumb NPCs just walking in circles, it can be a little jarring. But again, we'll get to it. Perhaps the greatest strength of The Witcher 3, though, is its narrative and the storytelling in general. They, of course, have many mature themes that are borrowed from
Choose
the
a
books
fetch
from
quest.
Andrzej Sapkowski, and they focus, at least in general, on blurred lines between moral choices. The idea that there's never really a good option. There's just the best option. And this, of course, follows in line with a famous quote from the Witcher books, which has been echoed not just in the Netflix show, but across the board, because
Oh,
it
that was
is
weird.
the theme in many ways of Geralt as a character. And that's when Geralt says, evil is evil, lesser, greater, middling, makes no difference. The degree is arbitrary, the definition's blurred. If I'm to choose between one evil and another, I'd rather not choose at all. Which is a beautiful, beautiful line. It is a little funny that even still Geralt has to make choices because it's an RPG video game, and so you're gonna still be prompted with requests and requirements to choose which way the story's going to go. But I at least get what Geralt is trying to communicate there. And this is a theme across the entirety of the Witcher books, the show, at least for like a couple episodes, and the games, of course, which is that there's often situations
fucking
which
show,
are
goddamn
just
it, it's so
terrible
trash
and
now.
bad, and there's not a clear
I'm so
or good
mad about it.
answer to anything. You
I
just
refuse
kinda
to keep
have
watching
make
it.
the most of it if you can, but sometimes no choice or not getting involved between two bad choices is the better choice. And it's a theme that's explored a lot, not just in the base game and the books and everything, but also in the expansions as well. There is the questline La Cage à Feu. I have no idea if that was pronounced correctly. I'm sorry. But in that quest line where you go and have the confrontation with the White, there is actually a broader theme to this quest, which apparently has to do with an old Polish saying, which is, if you are to dine with the devil, you do so with a long spoon. I didn't know that was a saying, but apparently it's like an old Eastern European saying. And that's why she collects all the spoons in her house. That's why the curse is worded the way that it is, because
Yeah,
it's
go try
related to
that.
old
I
saying.
see that
But has
the
to
stairs
do
are
with the
very
same general
close.
philosophy and idea,
Well, we'll
which
see.
is that if evil is present, try to stay as far away from it as you can, because getting up close and personal might give you some short-term benefit, but it's not actually going to pay off in the end. And it was, of course, also explored in the Hearts of Stone expansion with Olgierd von Everick and the deal he made with Gontor Dim, or the Master of Mirror, who's basically this world's version of the devil. And notably, also in the Hearts of Stone expansion, he uses spoons multiple times throughout the storyline, whether it's when you first meet him in the opening of the base game, or if it's later on the ship, when Gontor Dim actually snaps the spoon to trigger the effect and spell and curse and everything like that that kicks off from that point forward. I had no idea that like little spoons have sort of an evil connotation in some cultures, but apparently they
Is there
do.
another
Now
way
we
way
know that
up
as well,
that's
so
not
make of that what you will.
along
One of
the
other
edge?
things that the
I
main
don't see
story
another
and
way up
even
around
side
here.
quests like to explore is the political intrigue.
Like, there's this, but I
between
tried it
these different
earlier,
cultures and governing
and,
bodies within the world.
like, the only
of
other
Witcher
the option
3.
the only
You know,
option I
nowadays
have,
people
because
say
I
they
can't
don't
go
like
like
politics
up
in
that
video
way,
games,
because
but I think
the
they just
cliff
don't
just
like
juts
current
out too
limitations of
much.
political
I'm in the
discussions.
way.
When it's
Can
handled
get my knee in there.
intelligently or in a way that's
It's to
respectful
stretch
to
from
the
this
audience, it
rock
can be really fascinating
to like a ledge over
explore the
here,
nitty-gritty
and I think I
implications of a
tried that and I couldn't
Nilfgaardian
really reach.
takeover of these lands when they're just some big
Let's try it again,
imperial
though.
force. Maybe it's actually for the better, because they also bring with them wealth and prosperity and firm rule. But then again, it's also like, well,
Yeah, my knee's in the way.
nobody really wants them here and nobody's asking for their help. And you know, you can have interesting conversations and interesting thoughts between NPCs and the player character when you discuss it intelligently.
Yeah, that's what I was
which
talking
The Witcher
about,
3
but
absolutely does.
I
think
can't
it's
reach
core
that
limitations of these
because
topics that people get driven crazy
the
by.
cliff's
Beyond
just out.
political
See?
intrigue, there's also plenty
It's in the
of
way.
choices which have significant consequence that Geralt can make as you go through the game. Don't get it twisted, The Witcher 3 is not
also,
an
the cliff is also in the
RPG
way there.
sandbox,
It's just
but it
not
still
possible.
has significant
I'm gonna get
choices
pushed
to be
out. I'm
made,
gonna fall
and
off.
those choices have impact on the world around you and the characters that inhabit it. This is something I hear people throw at The Witcher 3 when they're trying to like tear it down, which is that, well, it's not a true RPG. Like, you can't do anything you want. There's no like serial
What?
killer run available, and there's no pacifist run or
it's-
whatever. And I think that that's just a failure of definitions more than
Mm-hmm.
anything, because role-playing games at this point, the term RPG has
I'm taking the
flaws
stairs,
all
fuck
the
it.
time. People call like
Fuck it.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla in RPG.
Ethan,
while
I'm
also
taking your choice
calling
away. We're
Sekiro
taking the
an
fucking stairs.
RPG, and then turning around and calling like Path of Exile 2 an RPG, even though it's an ARPG. You still get what I mean. The term is just so
Yeah.
broad that usually it just means that there's a skill tree where you can kind of specialize in stuff. That's almost all it means in 2024 nowadays, unfortunately. But when people call The Witcher 3
I remember when
an
IGN
RPG,
called Wind
they are
Waker
not claiming
RPG.
that you can choose anything, that it is a role-playing sandbox where you can go through, play a pacifist run, go serial killer run, whatever. What they're saying is that you get to choose which role you are playing, and then there's these other gameplay affecting systems as well where choices can be made. Yes, you are playing as Geralt as you go through the game, no matter what. Everybody will have that same experience, but you do get to choose which type of Geralt you play. Whether you play the hardcore, bitter and stereotypical Witcher who demands money for every single deed, good or bad. When people are in desperate need of help, he refuses to do so unless they can pay up. Or you can choose to play a nicer, more kind-hearted version of Geralt. And while those choices do have impact within individual side quests, while they affect how much money you make from quests, or even some choices affect whether certain NPCs make it to the end of the game, such as Kara Metz, who can notably be killed off if you don't want her continuing her, let's just say, research in your absence. And this also follows over to the expansions, where the decisions you make can have significant impact on what type of gear or loot you get, or on whether certain characters survive and make it to later on in the story. In the Hearts of Stone expansion, you
this is pretty
of course
hard.
get the choice of what to do with Olgierd. At the very end of the expansion, you can choose to let Gunter Odim fulfill the contract and kill Olgierd von Everec, taking his soul. If you do that, you get to choose what reward you want. You can either choose to become rich, in which case you get paid out 5,000 crowns. You can ask for a bottle of vodka that's always full, which is basically
5,000
just
doesn't
a
sound like a
never-ending
lot.
supply of hard alcohol used for
Alcohol
potion
one, though, it
crafting
sounds
and
pretty
things like
good.
that, which is kind of cool. You can choose to never go hungry again, which is just a horn of plenty, giving you an endless food supply. Or
Also
you
pretty
can choose
good.
to be swift as the wind, which gives you a special saddle, which emits a sort of black smoke from Roach as you ride around, and also permanently boosts the stamina. You can also ask Gunter if he knows where Ciri is, because you can technically finish the Hearts of Stone expansion before you finish the main story of The Witcher 3. And if you do that, then you could ask him for help on where Ciri is if you haven't found her yet. Interestingly enough, Odim says he can't find her. He doesn't know specifically, but he does give you tips on how to keep her alive for a better ending. So if you
Tips and
choose to go
tricks.
through that way, there even is like a benefit to letting Olgierd die if your primary concern is with Ciri, which I thought was a good
Okay,
touch.
how
Or
close
instead of
are
all
the
of
stairs
this, you can
to the
choose
cliff?
to try and save Olgierd von Everec, and if you do that, then the quest is fulfilled and everything moves on. He gives you his sword in exchange as a reward for the quest line, but it's very quickly made obsolete, especially if you're moving straight into the Blood and Wine expansion. So I think most people are probably just going to take the sword and hang it on the wall at Corvo Bianco once they get to that point in the expansion. That's at least what I did. It's a beautiful sword, and I didn't want to sell it for scraps, so I hung it on the wall, and now it permanently
Fancy seeing you
decorates
here. We're
our
so
living room.
close. I
Weird
could reach out
decoration,
and
I
touch
grant
you on the
but
nose.
It's pretty. I actually have a sword. Do you want to see it?
Dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous for me. I'm on the Manbreaker.
Why didn't you take the stairs?
Oh,
And,
Jim told me not to.
I
What?
always wanted
Yeah,
one.
no, he
and
said
then we
Mike,
went
you're
to
ready.
medieval times like
No.
Yeah, no, because
a
I've
year
been to
ago,
every challenge.
and I
You're
said,
not
you know
ready.
what,
Yeah,
childhood
no, I
dream
am. You know, I
fulfilled
was
right
so
now.
green
I
when
actually
I
bought
got here a few
sword.
days ago. You remember?
They
I
shipped it
was
to
such
me
a
'cause
goofball.
obviously you didn't want to take
But I'm
this
kind of an expert
through
now.
TSA,
Wait, but it's too hard
you know
though,
what?
right?
It's cool.
Well, just, you know,
One
I
of the
mean, it's
weirder purchases I've made, I'll
It's just a
grant you,
pile of
but
rocks.
Yeah, no, it's
I mean, I
just
still
rocks.
am
Yeah,
glad
of
I
course.
did
It
it.
doesn't look like anything, but
I don't know why I
yeah, to
needed
the
the sword,
expert
but
foot
I
of a
have it now.
hiker, there's
So-
a kind of a invisible beauty that you
Yeah.
just sense.
But to be clear, one of the reasons
I
I
can't
love
even put
these
it into
choices
words,
within
so
The Witcher
good.
3 is
Well,
that they are
this
not
one's
your
actually
stereotypical
beautiful.
good guy.
Too.
Just looks like stairs.
No, it's not just stairs. The repetition. It's a crucible for your mind.
That sounds kind of interesting.
It's meditative.
Yeah.
Meditative.
Maybe I'll give that a try later.
Meditative.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'll just jump off and do the stairs after I've done the Manbreaker.
Oh,
Thanks, Nate.
yeah.
You're always so helpful.
Oh,
All right, Salada.
Salada.
Salada. Ensalada. All right.
a bad guy choice. It's not the good moral choice and a totally evil, disgusting choice. And on the flip side, it's also not like a Dragon Age Veilguard choice where it's a really nice person choice and then like an understandable but still good person choice with no space between, really. Instead, in The
looks
Witcher 3,
awful.
usually the situations Geralt is forced within challenge him to make a choice that is just the best of two
You know what?
rough
I'm okay with
options.
my
In other
decision,
words,
chat.
It just puts you into more of a moral gray area, especially when you consider that saying that we just went through a moment ago, where Geralt says he would personally rather just not make a choice at all if it's between two evils. Some examples would be with the Bloody Baron questline, which is probably one of the best quest lines in
Oh,
any
okay.
RPG I have ever
I'm okay
played.
with my decision.
I
Fuck
can't
it.
think of another questline that is as memorable or as potent emotionally or well written and executed as the Bloody Baron. It really is masterfully
Oh yeah, Bloody
done,
Baron.
and it's the highlight of the first third of The Witcher
Yeah.
3. It really is phenomenal.
I
cannot
almost
praise it enough,
feel
and I'm sure
sad that
you
it's so
think the
early
same,
on in the
because
main story.
to disagree would be to be totally out of your mind because it's that good. But in the Bloody Baron questline, for example, you have the choice of telling the Baron about his wife Anna being cursed by the
We did
crones,
the
or you can
Bloody
keep it
Baron on
secret
stream.
and just kind of encourage him to move on. and
Excuse
not
me.
focus on her anymore and to just accept that she's gone. If you tell him the truth, it will lead to the Baron trying to save Anna, which could potentially cause further harm to her because, of course, he's not exactly the best husband, even though he seems
Yep.
very apologetic for everything he did previously. Though
Yep.
keeping it a secret will pretty much keep her stuck with the crones in perpetuity, which is also not a great option. So either you're sending her to stay with the crones or you're going to send her abusive husband in after her. Not a great situation to be in. Another example is one I referenced in my original critique of the game, which is actually the quest line where you retrieve the swallow potion initially in White Orchard. Basically, there was a young girl who went out into the forest with her beloved in the middle of the night. During that time, they were attacked and she was severely wounded. Geralt, when he goes to the herbalist hut to brew swallow initially, sees the girl laying on the bed in the back of the hut and asks if there's anything that can be done. The herbalist says that she's basically just mitigating pain at this point and there's not much that can be done. She'll be dead within just a day or two. And Geralt offers to brew swallow in order to give it to the girl, but it's really important to note that they're not intended for humans. I mean, they're intended for witchers, and they can be very potent, and if anything, it could lead to an excruciating death if she were to take it and it not work. But at the very least, there would be a chance she could survive if given it. So the player is tasked once again with a sort of rough moral choice of deciding, do I try to help her but
Did
potentially
that
make her death
quest on stream. I
excruciating
think
and
I decided to
extra
make the swallow
horrible,
potion.
or do I
for her.
just kind of help her drift off into the next world? Like, what do I do? I don't know. You know, it's that sort of gray area that so many choices in The Witcher 3 land, and I love it. But you might be wondering what actually does happen if you give this girl, Lena, the swallow potion. And there actually is something written in. They could have just left it ambiguous and, you know, you never really find out and it just ends somehow, you never know. But they actually did write in a little epilogue where they tell you what happened. And I don't actually have footage recorded of this, amazingly enough, on my server with our like 2 terabytes of footage that we've collected just for this video. I can't believe I don't have footage of it, but nonetheless, 2236 Gaming did record this 9 years ago. So I'm just gonna let this play and we can check it out because it's pretty crazy. Basically, Geralt just travels to an encampment and you run across a guy who stops you to talk to you.
Hey, you! Halt!
Oh, those are sports for me. That's
Geralt
fine.
of Rivia, correct? You were in White Orchard recently, near Vizima.
Charming village, if you don't mind rotting corpses.
There'd have been one more if not for you, Lena.
We have a cutscene coming up. I might actually stop the video there for now. If I get stuck in something that's also very repetitive, we'll pick it up. Pick it back up. All right. Let me hide. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. No, I'm okay with taking the stairs.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Oh, Jim.
Now, I remember us having a conversation about.
Here we
Jim
go.
Anymore.
Lord.
Now that
Yeah.
I'm your lord, You've joined an elite club.
Oh, good.
People who climb these stairs, we call them the Jiminy's Crickets.
Oh, yay.
Oh.
Here's your ribbon.
Is your name Jiminy?
Anyway, it's other people who need help crawling around these mountains. So it's Uru for now.
You're a son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, Lord.
Jesus. All right, how far? Chad, we're not at the peak. Damn it. Ow. Where are we? This is a new character? Oh no, that's the climber.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, hey, Nate.
I'm so cold.
Oh, Nate, not Ethan.
Yeah,
Nate.
what a doozy of a hike.
Where's Moose?
Oh, you just missed him. Yeah. No, we got to talking about my map, and then he said he had to pee.
Ugh.
Anyway, let's compare maps. I was planning out my route for tomorrow, and I was thinking maybe crash train first.
Mike, I don't have a map.
Come all this way with no map?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of like cheating.
Cheating?
Yeah, you'll have skipped half of the points of interest.
You're cheating.
I'm not cheating. I've seen everything there is to see on this mountain.
I'm having to find my way up.
Yeah, so what?
I don't know. Jim's just done it for you. He just chewed it up, yum yum yum, and then he spit it into your mouth. You're his little baby bird.
I'm not a baby bird.
I'm the big bird. I'm chewing my own worms. You're eating Jim's worms.
Well, I don't have to chew anybody's worms. I can get my own worms to chew.
Yeah.
I don't need this map.
Well, here,
Yeah.
maybe I'll just.
No,
I
you
can-
don't want it.
just for
It's-
tomorrow,
You'll be like a little baby
No,
bird chewing up my
I won't.
worms.
I'll just-
It's going in the fire.
Oh!
It's exhilarating. Nate, we could go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to sleep like this. We got to go. Let's go now. A night hike.
Oh.
I knew
Now.
the two lanterns would come in handy. Ready?
No, you go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Okay. Oh, it's Salada.
Salada.
We're going in the morning. We're gonna sleep. Onward and upward. Let's go. Oh, what the? It's a little loud. Maybe lower that. Around here. Who is that? We're going this way. I think. Hello? What? What?
Who will you be
Is that our mom?
when you're older than me? Could be a tycoon, run a saloon, stay in your room. Whoever you'll be is alright with me. I'll treasure whoever you are.
Thanks, Mom. That was kind of weird, but thanks. Alright, bye. Okay. Alright, where are the... Okay, where are we going? To the right? Maybe? Oh, oh. See ruins to the left. Oh, okay. Again. Is that a road? Or is that a river? That's a river. Ow. Get up. Nate. Ooh, is it a frozen river? This can't be good for our toes. Oh, okay. Oh no. Oh no, it's very slippery, chat. Oh no. Wow, okay. We don't want to walk on ice. Avoid ice. Fuck. No. Okay. What is that? I don't know if that's an actual creature or if it's just a soundtrack. That's a fruit. It looks fairly easy to get it. I just need to like reach it. You need to get past the ice. This is considered ice, even though there's snow on it. Yep. I want to try something. I want to make myself slide over there to the first step. So not quite. I'm closer. I'm close. I just need to. You just need to take small steps. It's very small steps. Oh god, that was a big step. Careful. Sounds like a moose. Here we go. Oh no! Oh, the stones are frozen too. Oh, they're covered in ice. Gotta be careful. Small steps. Oh boy. This one's gonna suck. I need to skip this entirely. I think the idea is if I'm going to take a huge step, I need to make sure I lift my back leg as soon as possible. And I can't keep them separated for long. Brr. What was that? Not yet. Don't reach for it just yet. This step is scary. I think this one's fine.
Ooh, is that a lemon?
Ah, there we
Yeah,
go.
it's so
Yummy lemon.
Ah. Yeah, yeah. That was so good and yummy. So lemony and acidic.
Okay, we're going to the... Not over there. Fuck that. Well, that's blocked. I think we're going back that way. The game does kind of want me to go that way. Can I just... No, that looks like I would slip. No, that's too steep. See that?
Oh, shit.
Yes, 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 yes. Stop.
God, here.
All right. I'm very curious about this path. I think there might be a way to like ice skate. I could go fast on the ice. Just gotta figure it out. I would get a lot of practice if I went this way. Oh, you know what? I don't need to go on the ice. I imagine Kojima playing this and wondering or telling himself, I could have made Death Stranding like this. Could have made the player control each leg with a button. Each leg has its own button. And momentum is controlled with the left stick. Could have done that. At least snow isn't super slippery by itself. Ice is the issue. Yep. Spoke a bit too soon. A bunch of ice here. Bit of a lake. What's the way back up to the cliff? Messed up. No, not the cliff, the peak. Let's see. I mean, the island is interesting. Might want to go to the island. So island, and then I guess that way, right? Shortcut. Now let's practice a bit of ice skating. There's gotta be a way to do this. Okay. No, I messed up. Messed up again. I can fling myself forward, but I want to see if I can like manage to. Oh, what's that? Timing's weird. Is there there's an incline? Oh no! Wait. Oh. Is this the sunrise? Ah, damn it! Fuck! No! Shit! No! Going that way. Get up. Nope, that wasn't enough. Get up. Go that way. So one step and another one. Nope. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No way I figured it out. No way I figured it out. What the fuck was that? What? What's this? Cans. That's right. That's fucking right. There's nothing here. Oh, okay, there's nothing here. Yeah, that's the sunrise. Yeah, there's no way it could have been sunsetting already. Let's go that way. Is that way up? No. Oh, the train. That's what he was talking about. The train. The wrecked train. We can keep going. We can keep going. Alright, stop here. Let's see if I can still do the walk. Get up, Nate. Get up. Can I fall through? No, I don't think so. I mean, I did fall from the top of those ruins earlier. Oh man. My legs, my feet. What was that? Get up. We can figure it out again. Okay.
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's not good. I want to go up here now. Thanks. We're going up here. Okay. All right. Skip the river. We're gonna take. Oh, that's. I think that's the mountain. Is it? Wait. Is that a snowball? Is it a ginormous snowball up there? Nope. Sorry, I was trying to figure something out. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Get away from here. Okay, so we need to... No, wait, I can... Yeah, just... Let's climb up here. If I can.
Daddy.
Stop. Good. See a cave. I think we're going up the left, and that's how we're going to reach the train. Come on, buddy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Here we go. Help, Jim. I'm coming. I'm not Jim, but I'll help. I mean, if my character wants to. I don't know if he wants to help. Unless it's a friend. Ow. Okay. No, that's not it. This way? Yep. Nope. Come on, come on. Get up. Nate. Okay. That's interesting.
Oh my!
Oh my. What happened? Oh, this is a pain. Oh no. Okay. Let's go the other way. I can't get good footing. I don't think the camera's gonna like the train. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Just kind of messing with my brain. Oh! Where to? Wait, what? Here, I think. Or should the... I think it might be that way. Or... No. Actually, maybe... No. Nope. Oh, okay. All right. This... Okay. I mean, can I kind of climb the fucking wood if I hurry? I want to test it out here. Yeah, I can. I can do that. I can sprint it. Oh God. Oh, that was interesting. I can sprint it and then just make sure I grab onto a ledge or something. So maybe all the textures here I can actually do that with, not just the wood. Well, that was scary. Just getting worse. That's the higher up we go. Oh, this is not the way. No, that's not the approach. Nope, that's not it. Ooh, not good. Not good. Can't go up that way. Have to find my way over there. Hold on. Here. No. Here. It's fucking insane. My fucking I just sometimes it's hard to tell how steep it is. I don't know. It's I could run this. I fucked up. I fucked up. But I can't run it. Run it. I can run it, but I just need to get purchase. Get good purchase. I don't want that. Oh, I can climb here. True enough. Oh, I don't like the sofa. I don't like the sofa approach. This is gonna suck. I think I want to go to the suitcase. From here. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Yep. That was crazy. Not. Nope. Okay. Force it! Force it! Stop! Stop, stop, stop. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Fucking knee. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Game wants me on the other side. This is scary though.
Oh crap.
It's a phone.
God.
We've heard of phone before, but we've never found one. Oh god, I lifted both my feet. Don't do that, Gritty. Okay, this is more strict. Oh. My knee. Once again, my knee got in the way. I need to be more careful because this is even steeper, so I can't really like run over the wood now. I think we go maybe the left? No. No, I think we go this way. Yeah, sofa, sofa, sofa. We can climb over. No, I think this was bad. My fucking knee. My fucking knee's in the way.
Oh no.
No. Oh my god. My fucking knee. Oh, the fucking knee. Ah. Nope. That was bad positioning. Please stop. Please. Oh no. Get up. He stays like this until the game registers that it can place the feet somewhere. Back at it again.
Oh crap.
Just use your knees. No, no, actually, don't use your knees. Bad idea. I don't think we're gonna go. We want to go up the left. Maybe we could. We can here though. I think we can do that. Right. Just place our foot here. Rest for a little bit. Damn it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Sometimes you just have to force your feet. Actually, this doesn't help me at all. I think it's to the right. Yeah. I can't. No, I can't. Can't place my feet anywhere.
Oh no.
Suitcase. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I know that sounds like a joke. Like I didn't really mean to do that, but I did. Okay, we're here again. Again, my fucking knee refuses to cooperate with me. There we go. That's what I had to do.
Oh shit.
I can't see my shadow on the bottom of the sofa. Damn it. Okay. Not good. Come on. Thank you. Oh, what? What was that? Please. Thank you. That's somewhat helpful.
Fuck.
Speaking phone. Stop. Oh my god. Where can I place my left foot? Stop. 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 This is driving me insane. Okay. Okay.
Shit. Shit.
Damn it. Get up. Yeah, you good place. Good place to stand up. I didn't know what to do. Because your left foot was still fucking sliding.
Oh shit.
Okay. Down here. Go over here. As before. Not getting any purchase. Nope. Why is it not working this time?
Oh no!
My fucking knee. Am I too to the right?
What the-
I have noise cancellation on, so you can't hear me whenever I fucking bang on the table. Yeah, we're going this way. Okay. So right here, left. Then we. Why all of a sudden can I not place my right foot on these suitcases? What's going on? Oh, do I need to turn my camera? Probably. Maybe that's part of the issue with these other suitcases too. I need to play around with my camera more. Okay. Oh god, not good. Okay.
Watch it burn.
Now I need to play around now with how of letting go the the trigger buttons to like lower my foot just a little bit so I can get it through a gap. Okay. Appreciate the ladder. Thank God for the ladder. Don't take it easy though. Oh god. I need a fucking breather. I'm not out of the woods, but I need a fucking breather. Oh my god. Okay, what can I do here? I think the game wants me to run up. Well, I mean, there's the door. And it leads to just normal snow. Although there is a cliff right there. I don't want to risk running up and having to do all that again. I'm gonna go this way. Fuck it. And I'll take it easy so I don't fall. Is the telephone in here? BF. Best friend? Telephone's not here. Is the phone part of the soundtrack? Careful.
Ow.
I am Chad. I'm feeling a lot of things right now. I'm gonna take a break. BRB. Here's what I want to do. I want to climb the train one more time. Shouldn't be as bad as the first time because I kind of have an idea of what I'm supposed to do since I got to the top, right? Gonna get to the top, but I think I want to end the stream there because holy fuck, it sucked falling after that. I'm gonna leave the jazz on though. Leave the jazz on. Turn down the game music. I need to chill, man. I need to chill. Okay. Oh, wait, what? It was right there? Why didn't I pick up the phone the first time around? I got to the top. Good talk, Dad. Yep, take care. Yep, 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 yep. It's trembling. Okay, back to this. I mean, that is if I end up not like quitting earlier, you know, out of fucking rage. Lower the leg a little. Lower the leg a little. Yep. Are the sofas kind of slippery? Are they kind of frozen? It's kind of fucked up. No, no, no. Oh, oh. Okay. Now we're going this way. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, that's great. I wasn't looking. Nope. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Gotta remember that I can just do that on the first rain. The first part. Okay, kind of messed up. I forgot that I can just, you know, just do something, chat. You know, I can just do this. Oh, not quite, but like this, and then turn around, place my foot there, and climb up, do that, and foot over that. Yep, just like that. And now we're halfway through the first car. Messed up. I messed up. That's fine. What? Why did I slip? Um, yeah, that's good. We go. Reaching the second car. Remember to use the camera. I don't know where to place my okay, there we go. Keep getting a weird audio glitch. I don't know if you can hear that on stream. It's like somebody going ah very quickly, but then cutting out. Ah. No. It's kind of scary. Okay. Over here. Move your left foot in. All right. Okay, let's see. Just started playing around with the camera around here. Ooh. No, why? Why did my foot slip out? Was it the knee? Yeah, around here's better. Here we go. Ladder. Second car isn't as bad this time around. Was much easier. Whole train in general is much easier now. Now that I know how it works. Careful. Let's get out of here. Just get out of here. Get out of here and move away from the cliff. Around here. Move away from the cliff. Move away from the cliff. Move away from the cliff. Where the fuck do we go, though? Down here? I want to see if I can climb this at least. I don't know. This doesn't look too steep. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Sorry, I spotted a mark on my monitor. I need to get rid of it. My eyes are getting tired. I should. I don't. I'm about to win, but I need to like find a good place to stop. I'm still too close to the cliff. Too close for comfort. That could be a way up, but I'm not sure about it. Oh man, what I would do for a map right now because I don't. Oh, maybe that way. Maybe. Hmm. I'm getting it. That there's the glitch again. No, not this way. Yeah, I think we go up that way. Careful. We're definitely going to slide down the cliff if you fall from up here. What was I thinking? Not that way, but more so. Was I thinking this way? Can I climb that? Can I go up this way? Is it not too? Is it not too steep? Maybe not. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. This way. Okay, it's still doable. Still walkable. Where am I headed though? I don't know where I'm going now. Okay. For the first time, I'm actually not sure the game is taking me where I'm supposed to go or letting me go. I don't know if it's letting me go. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. That's a fall, 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 fall. Potentially something I could climb, but that's I don't really feel confident about it. It's a weird rock formation over there. I don't see anything that tells me I can go up here. Nope, nope. No, please, 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 please. Okay, you're gonna stop here. Okay, at least. That's good. I think. Right? You're gonna stop? Right? Please. Please. Stop. No. No, 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 no. No. Please just get up. He's still somewhat sliding. Get up! I don't know where to go. Maybe this way? I mean, game might want me to go. Yeah, there is an open field around here, but you know, it is very steep around here though. Very, very steep. Kind of slippery, but we made it through. It's very pretty here though. No, 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 no! Stop! 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 Please stop here. Please stop here. Fuck! God damn it! I don't know where to go. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, game. God damn it. Fuck. I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm upset, chat. Jesus Christ. Where am I supposed to go? I went up the fucking train. I went up the fuck ass train, game. Where do you want me to go? Where the fuck are you supposed to be? I thought you were in the train. Who's asking for help? Are they in a tree? Get up. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. God damn it. It's such a small inconvenience, but it's so annoying. Are they in the fucking cave? Get up. I need to slide in. That's what I'm supposed to. It's the last thing I'm gonna do. God damn it. I need to. I need an oath. I messed up. Come on, come on. No, please. Need one more. Damn it. Ah, I need more. Not enough. Maybe? No, not enough. Shit. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. That might be it. That might be it. Please let it be it. Fuck! God damn it. I want to end the stream. I want to end the stream. Okay. Nah, that did not build enough momentum. Almost none. Okay. I've done this so much better before. Come on. Why is it so all of a sudden so difficult to build momentum on ice? God damn it. That's gotta be it. Yep, there we go. If you slight me out, I am. Mm. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm here. God damn it! I need to get out of here. I need to get off the ice. uh. It's funny. We're going back out. Before I leave. What's that? This is frozen snow. Doesn't really make sense though to say that. How did this happen though? What was he in here? God damn it. Okay. Yep. We're getting out of here. Out. Okay, that did not move me forward. All right. Ah, why did that happen? God damn it. Fuck. Get up. The fucking walls are gonna be my downfall. I'm never gonna get out of here, chat. Oh, it's so annoying. Damn it. Get up. There we go. All right, chat, I'm gonna stop here. Let me get to dry land. I'm gonna stop. I'm not okay. Listen, I wanted to see if I could finish the game today, so I could move to other games. Didn't happen. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna end this on stream. Finish this on. I'll beat this on stream. I don't know because I want to do Crimson Desert next weekend. Then I want to move on to Resident Evil. We'll see how we'll see how I feel about after Crimson Desert. I'll probably just I'll what could happen is I clear the train off stream, right? Then figure out where I'm supposed to go after that, right? Because that's what wigged me out afterwards. And yeah, I just got really annoyed that it wasn't clear to me. at all. Like not even one bit where I was supposed to go. So we'll see how I feel after Crimson Desert. If I'm willing to keep playing Baby Steps afterwards, then yeah, I'll beat it on stream. Otherwise, no more baby steps, and I'll just move on to Resident Evil 9 after Crimson Desert. Me go ahead and stop up here. Nope. Yep. There we go. Yep. Yep. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna stop in front of the train. I can clear the train now without worry. I just don't want to do it again. Don't want to do it again, Mo. No more, please. I'm done.